What's going on, guys? It's Noiz.I here, and we are here with another episode of Noiz.I Talks with Friends.
Sir. Yes,
so
sir.
today I have
Kai. What's so funny about that?
Bruh, like you never said like your handle, your
I don't have one. I told you.
You have an Instagram, you have a YouTube, you have a TikTok, like something.
It's all Kai Light Real, but I don't. It's Kai. It's Kai Light Real. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's go.
So do you plan on changing it soon?
Yeah, well, I'll start saying it. I mean, I don't gotta change nothing. It's still all the same.
Okay, nothing. I'm chilling. So yeah, it's another day of Noiz.I Talks with Friends. Kai had literally no idea what he was doing here today. We were supposed to do reaction, but we'll wait on that. So got to call him out on that. But for those who have not been here, what's up? I am your host, Noiz.I TV, and this is just I have people come on here, usually friends, maybe family in the future, just having honest conversations. So I'll ask a series of 6 questions, and they have to answer it, basically. So are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. I guess a little backstory. Me and Kyler have been friends for,
I think since
14.
what class? Sophomore, junior. I want to say junior probably, and that was like 2015.
15?
So like 8 years.
8 years. Wow, we've been friends for 8 years.
That's a record. No.
For real. No, for real. A lot of, going with both of us, just because I think that he is someone that I really believe in as far as like him reaching his stuff in his life, and I think that he can do it, and I believe in him.
Appreciate that.
And we've been kind of locked in for a while, but I think like these last few years have been better just with slowly getting stuff done. Like we've always had the conversation of doing stuff, but now it's like we're getting stuff done. So
definitely.
That kind of explains our friendship. But 6 questions. All right. So the first question.
I have no idea what these questions are.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You're not supposed
I'm
to
just
know.
letting them know. Like,
They're nothing crazy.
No, I know it's not, but it's probably gonna be.
It's nothing crazy, bro. First question is, what do you want out of life?
I think ultimately what I would like out of life is to be happy and to live a life that I would be proud. I know I can look back and be proud of. Like I don't want to say no regrets, but probably no regrets. Like I live life to the fullest that I believe I should or want to. No regrets. I don't want to live life and then look back like, oh, I should have did this, could have did that, which I probably do a little bit now, but
yeah,
I want to look back in the long run and be like, you know what, I did that right. I appreciate where I'm at, and I think I do for the most part. But I also believe I could do better. So,
and then like, okay, so going off of that, like what is your day-to-day routine look like for you to get to that place where you know that you don't have regrets out of life? Like, what do you practice?
What do I practice? Well,
like I guess on a more specific term, like how people say practice what you preach. Like do you think you live by that? Do you think you don't?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I believe I could do a whole lot better. Like, and I feel like sometimes people look at me and feel like I'm doing so much, but in my head, because I'm always hard on myself anyways, I'm not doing as much as they think.
Yeah.
But like I said, I could do better. But basically, it's just like recently just being real with myself and pointing out distractions and calling myself out, of course, but just being honest and recognizing distractions and trying to minimize them as much as I can. And I've been doing a good job recently, but I've been to this point before, so I'm just trying to push myself, and it's about being consistent. And then I seen a thing, I forget what it was. I think I probably sent it to you, but it's about being consistent and persistent, because there's a difference. I forget who said it, but it was on like Instagram. He was saying like persistent is when you're consistent through struggle or adversity. So like sometimes we have hard days or stuff happens, but you got to keep going. That's being persistent, and you just got to have that willpower and focus to be on that level, and that's what I'm trying to reach, and that's what I would like him to reach. I feel like everybody I love around me, I just want them to be on that level to where you just go through and push through. So
and be persistent. That was question number 1. Question number 2.
That was only one question.
Yeah. So the basis of the question was, what do you want out of life? And I'll probably ask sub questions in between.
Yeah, because we got
So question number 2, going off of you saying like you don't want to live with regrets. Do you have any regrets at all? And like you don't have to get super deep, but like you could talk about some stuff that you have regretted.
Honestly, I don't have. I've done some. It's not even funny. I've done some bullshit.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I've learned from it too. So it's like, and like where I'm not mad at where I'm at now. So the only thing I honestly regret is nothing specific as far as the event, even though I have done some bullshit. I regret not being consistent and persistent, not to come back to the same thing, but like I just look back and I just wish I was more consistent and stayed through at the time, and I would be like more on like farther ahead, I guess.
So like
I feel like I would be where I'm at now in the past, like.
And so like what distractions kind of caused that at the time?
Distractions, probably like just like mental laziness, I guess. Like, well, no, procrastination, that's definitely one of them. Is putting things off and tell myself, okay, I'll do this tomorrow. That is definitely number one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know definitely procrastination.
Procrastination. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, time is actually valuable. Because like when we're younger, people always tell us enjoy life now because when you get older, blah 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 blah. But I wish that they kind of told us to take it serious. Then, like, there's a difference between enjoying life and taking it serious. And I feel like when you're younger, I'm a
big get ahead person.
Yeah. Like, so I feel like if we're just having fun and being oblivious for 10 years of our life, you know what I'm saying? Like we were never really taught the knowledge until after. So I feel like I wish I was taught more at an early age to kind of take stuff serious. And I don't blame anything like around me, but I think it's just certain things that I've entertained. But yeah, I think I wish I was just taught that at an early age, so that I can be more persistent. New word that I found out. To now, because I feel like if I was to be serious with content creating and creative in general at an early age, I feel like I would be well off now. Like I could live financially free. I could do the stuff I need to do, X, Y, and Z.
I think of it as like whatever your goal is, your dream, it's like there's a path to that, and it's like we could have started that path a lot earlier. Like that's how I think, and be farther along that path.
Yeah, but I always think it's good to just be aware too, though. And I feel like that we've been that for the last couple of years, but now it's like it's go time.
It's time to apply. Like, come on.
Like, come on, guys.
Dead ass up.
So number 4, we're kind of like, or number 3. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, number 3. No, I'll switch that question. Okay, so number 3. What are your passions currently?
Passions, probably basketball, music.
Like create music, or just listening to music, or what?
Listening to music, just a different type of. I feel like everything I'm passionate about all comes back to like being art and a form of expressing yourself, and like that's how I view music. That's my DoorDash. That's how I view music and basketball. Like, there's so many different creative ways one could play and express themselves, or little things in it that somebody can do that the next person can't do, because everybody's unique, and it's just the way I look at things. And off the top of my head, it would be basketball, music, kind of fashion, not, well, yeah, I'd say fashion, just the way somebody can dress. What else? As I get older, I'm less a shoe guy. Like, I still...
You more of a clothes guy than a shoe guy now?
Nah, because you gotta have both. Like, they go hand in hand. But like,
yeah.
As I get older, it's like shoes is like, I don't know. Like,
let's not go in my closet, because sheesh. All right. Anyways, you want to get your DoorDash? It's gonna be outside. All right. So we're gonna kind of change like, not topics and stuff, but like, change avenues. So, what does an ideal relationship look like to you? Look like to Kyler?
50-50. No.
And explain men and women's side.
Ideal relationship.
Yeah,
both sides.
Both sides. An ideal relationship to Kyler. What does that look like? and it's your ideal relationship, like, not just relationships in general. Like what do you?
I'm not gonna get too deep, but basically,
go ahead, bro.
No, I just don't feel like it. I'm big on, I don't want to say 50-50, because in my head, like, I feel like I do think of a relationship as 50-50, but it doesn't turn out like that. And it's not necessarily the person that I'm with's fault. But like in my head, it's like, of course, both sides are equal and we got to put forth. But like, I always want to, like, I don't know if it's necessarily because I'm a man, but I feel like I'll, like, go out of my way, like, to pay for something first, or like, I don't, like, so as far as like financially, I guess, I don't know. But basically, to sum it up and not to be too detailed, the ideal relationship for me is just she's turn. You give what you put in. So like, if you want something from your partner, like, I feel like your partner deserves what you want, in a sense. So like, if you want to be spoiled, you should also spoil your partner. Like, I don't know, but at the same time, everybody has different ideals on a relationship. That's how I feel.
Do you feel like with relationships that you've been in, that you have done like what your ideal is? Like, do you feel like you've led a successful relationship?
Ooh, that is a deep question. I'm weak.
And before you answer that, so something that I am starting to understand as a man is, especially as a young man, is the idea of leading, right? So I feel like a lot of successful relationships, it has to start with a man leading to be the example, and the woman follows, because that's just like, kind of just human nature. But as young adults, especially young males, we don't really lead. We just kind of, have fun in the relationship and, do the sex part, hang out. Like, but when
what I mean by that is, like, you're not growing. You're just you're just there.
Yeah, you're just there. And I feel like we're never taught to lead. So do you feel like you've ever led in a relationship?
Yes.
Healthy relationship?
Yeah. Yeah. What was the main question?
I thought that was it.
Do I feel like I've ever led? And,
dang, I forget now.
Yeah, because I swear there was more to it, but I can't remember.
I mean, I forget what the question was. Next question number 5.
Personnel.
Nah. What is something that you want to achieve this year? And how are you going to do that? How are you going to achieve it? By just doing it, obviously, but...
All right. I want to be more productive throughout the days, and that's a very general answer. But a specific solution or whatever to that answer is I'm gonna cut back on smoking, which is cliche, but for me, it like really like makes a difference.
Explain how.
Just throughout the day, like I'm chill. Just throughout the day, like if I was to smoke earlier in the day, I would probably be asleep or want to sleep or less motivated and feel lackadaisical. Just wouldn't want to do anything. And even if I did get stuff done, for me personally, I know it's not the same for everybody, blah, blah, blah. I get way more. Somebody's getting their ass beat up.
No, I think just getting out their apartment. They be super. What's the word?
Loud as hell. For me personally, I get way more done if I don't. Like if I was to not smoke, I'm just way more productive in general. So.
And do you feel like you haven't given that up just because of addiction?
Yeah. And also I'm a habitual person, so it's like I naturally do things off habit, but yeah. But at the same time, I feel like I don't know. It's not because I don't know. I was going to say it's not as hard for me to stop smoking or to cut back as other people, but I don't know. I feel like that's cliche or some head ass shit. So.
No, I don't think it's cliche, but I do think that
I feel like that's what everybody thinks. So
like, yeah, because like you still go back to it like no matter what you say because of like your habits and stuff.
Right.
So wow, cut back on smoking. Okay, I mean that's a good answer.
You want a donut, bro?
I do not. Depends on what it is, actually. Last question. What is something... You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is something that people... Anyways, what is something that people don't know most about you?
I'm not from America. No, I'm just playing.
You almost had me because I was like, for real? Hawaii?
I don't know. But off the top of my head, once in a while, I rarely ever do it. I'll like draw something, and I'm really not like crazy at drawing. I'm just like, I can do a little bit of stuff, I guess. But somebody I know will see me or see something I do and be like, whoa, I didn't know you could draw. They always say that, so I guess you could say that.
Do you still draw, like, not daily, but do you still draw often?
No, but I used to when I was younger, like in school, like that's all I did. Like,
what made you stop?
I grew up and like better things attracted me, like basketball and just I don't know. And I'm also I'm more of like I used to get into video games more too, but I'm more of a I'd rather be an active person than sit down and draw or sit down and play video games. Like,
do you ever miss drawing though?
It just don't hit the same. I don't miss it at all because if I did, I would do it. But
yeah,
I think about it like I don't know. I won't say I miss it though.
Definitely understand. Well, I personally don't have any more questions. Do you want to ask a question?
Yes, I want to ask 12 of them. Double of what you asked me.
I'll give you 2 at most.
What do you feel? My fault. What do you feel is your biggest distraction? What do you think will be, and what are the solution or solutions to that? So let's say 2022. What was your biggest distraction?
Ooh, in 2022, my biggest distraction was in 2022, my biggest distraction was probably people pleasing, trying to make sure that everyone around me is good. I mean, I've kind of been a people pleaser my entire life, but 2022 was like where it kind of got worse. Just because I'm the type of person where like I know my energy is affecting other people like constantly. So like if I'm down bad, and I guess in a sense, then everyone around me is going to be down bad. And I guess it got to my head to a point where I kind of lost sight of who I was because I was people pleasing so much. The solution to that was learning how to communicate out of love rather than ignoring. So if people always try to unload their problems on me, unload their problems on me, I can't respond out of hate. Like I can't be like, don't talk to me. It's just like, hey, I love you, but that situation has nothing to do about me, So I think that was a solution that I've really been practicing, especially with family. Just because I feel like a lot of families just have drama for no reason. But maybe I'm just speaking from a personal experience. But I always respond out of love now. So,
that's good.
Last question.
Yeah. Let me think. All right, for my second last question.
My second last question.
Huh?
That's what you said.
That's the second and last question.
Oh, then I just can't hear. Go ahead.
I do be mumbling. Anyways, what is your biggest takeaway or achievement from 2022, and why is that why does it mean so much to you?
My biggest takeaway
or achievement,
or achievement. You know what's funny, and this might sound sad, but I don't really have a biggest achievement in 2022. But I think it's because I, again, was people pleasing. I guess I'll say my biggest takeaway would be focusing more at the end of the year, like kind of knowing that I have the gifts and have the talent and have the means to do what I want to do. And going into 2023, I know how hard I'm going to work for it. So I guess I'll say that. And I think it means a lot to me because I do want to put certain people in position to be successful themselves. Like not just hand them $1 million and be like, have fun, but show them assets and land and all that stuff. So I know that the hard work that I'm putting in currently will pay off, and I think that's why it means so much to me because of the long run.
That is sad, but
how is that sad?
I only said it because you said it. No, it's not sad. Thank you for watching my video. No, I'm just fine.
All right, but that is the end of the second episode of Noiz.I Talks with Friends. It was a pleasure.
This is the first one, Zay.
Yep. It is always a pleasure talking to you, Kyler. You got anything to say to the viewers?
No, I do not. Follow my handle. Stay tuned. That's all I got to say.
Stay tuned.
I should have said that earlier. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
You want me to say everything 3 times.
I do, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
We are out.